Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Pray, follow me.
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
Shall we take a closer look?
Go on, then have a look.
Welcome.
Fine feathers today.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I'll take the knife off your desk for anyway.
This worrying's giving me an achy back.
No hurry to leave.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
That's acting up today.
So stiff after a day's travel. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Slim pickings of late. I'm losing my touch. Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman. Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
Halt! Entry beyond this point is only permitted to researchers in the laboratory's employ. 'Tis clear at a glance that you are not one of them, as you do not wear the provided uniform. I've got my eye on you. Do not dare to think that you could slink your way in.
place to sit and watch the world go by. Might I ask what brought you here?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. The pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining.
Pray and ne'er put gold in my pocket.
I'll go and open the chest.
Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
this.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself. I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Let's take it easy today.
My knees are acting up.
Batal is not a friendly place for pawns. Each gaze we encounter feels more unjustly vicious than the last.
Take heart. For we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
This place is too comfortable.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, you've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed, we are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Seize the rogue the moment you espy him. I shall pray for your success.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
Might you be looking to enlist?
Have you need of me?
You seem well.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may e'er prosper. And we ask that a day may come when Beastren, human, pawn, and every other noble race that walks our world may live in harmony with one another.
Much to do yet.
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty's supplications are nearing their end. Have you located the rogue?
What say you? I've a colour for every occasion.
This looks as good a place as any.
Just about anywhere.
You'll have to do well to beat today's gossip.
In my line of business, patience is key.
May thine hallowed fire burn through us, and cleanse our souls of all that is base and wicked. We swear fealty unto thee, originator of warmth, prosperity, and shelter, and ask naught but thy blessing in return for our devotion.
Could it be that the rogue has not come?
I trust aught's well, sir.
Forget all my troubles here, or a comfy bedroll.
Fishing's not for the faint of heart, you know.
I've got nothing for ye.
O lambent flame, we beseech thee to heed our humble prayers.
The Empress's supplications have concluded without incident. I shall return to Her Majesty's side. May this peace only continue.
No!
Your Majesty, how could this have happened? We must staunch the bleeding and capture the fiend who did this. Forgive me, Your Majesty. I have failed you.
The Empress is fallen. How can this be?
Such a dreadful thing. I do not want to believe it.
To think, even with the Arisen at her side, we could not safeguard Her Majesty. I feel the sting of this failure most keenly.
Seize the rogue the moment you espy him. I shall pray for your success.
Got to order in some more pigments. I'm running low.
Naught makes my heart sing like a pretty hue.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may e'er prosper. And we ask that a day may come when Beastren, human, pawn, and every other noble race that walks our world may live in harmony with one another.
What do ye want?
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty's supplications are nearing their end. Have you located the rogue?
Mayhap if I hang about, someone will buy aught.
How can I get this colour to come out?
You best watch yourself.
Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity.
May thine hallowed fire burn through us, and cleanse our souls of all that is base and wicked. We swear fealty unto thee, originator of warmth, prosperity, and shelter, and ask naught but thy blessing in return for our devotion.
You're not worth my time.
Her Majesty's supplications are drawing to a close, Sir Arisen. Could it be that the rogue has not come?
Who are ye supposed to be? Fie. Are they onto me? Ah, sod it!
Apprehend him at once! That man there is the assassin. Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Batal is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable, considering your wound. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be wondrous for healing. Go there to recuperate.
Very well, my lady. I shall leave presently, and return when I am fully recovered.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
I'm proud to carry out my duty.
What teachings myself?
Thank you, Sir Arisen. Truly.
My sincerest gratitude for protecting the Empress. Your valor will not soon be forgotten.
The nature of the land and prayer. Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
Sleep. Or a comfy bedroll. Sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
I mustn't let this get out of hand.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
So stiff after a day patrol.
'Tis good to be reunited. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
This looks as good a place as any.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
Nary a dent or scratch on my arms and armor. Time to be heading home.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
Would you mind coming over here?
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. Where ought we to go now?
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Greetings, sir. You're here about the whelp, I presume. I've not forgotten our arrangement. But I'm afraid things aren't going as smoothly as I'd hoped. It's my superiors, you see. They understand that there are some extenuating circumstances, but the lad's still a thief. They're not convinced he should be released so soon. Normally, I'd let the matter lie, but methinks I could find the courage to try again with only a little motivation. What say you, sir? Have you any words of encouragement for me? Aye, that's just what I needed to hear. I'll see about securing the lad's release anon. You really must care for the whelp to go so far for him. Let's hope he's worth it, eh?
That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath.
No, there's no need to fret. These things take time, you understand.
What are ye doing here? Come to laugh at me, have ye? Suppose it must make ye feel a hero, seeing the man ye caught yourself sitting behind bars. But ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is safe now I'm in here, are ye? Go on then, and don't come back. What's this? Come for another laugh, have you? Coin's a fine thing. Even in a place like this, it's got its uses. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his story. Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath.
Ugh. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his story. Suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. Just did as they told me. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
It seems that we must seek out this Ambrosius if we are to learn more of the God's way. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Over here, if you please.
By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts and regard her as family.
Vermont's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though of course they have their reasons.
This way, Master.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Rattlers, Master!
Lightning is ineffective against this foe.
I will protect you.
Now that is a surprise.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. Would you mind coming over here? We have reached our destination.
Who are you? No, never mind, it is of little import. I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, the higher your reward will be.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Here we are.
I I suppose I ought mention this as well. The pawns in this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly good enough. Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns, that is. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult. We've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
I know just...
'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
Pray, follow me. Tis this way. We have arrived.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. You may be pitted against the dragon, yet its fate is yours to share. The dragon is the embodiment of destructive force, though this does not mean that it is evil. Understand this. The concepts of good and evil are mortal inventions, and thus cannot be applied to the dragon. It is a being of a higher order, as are ye, now that the dragon has marked ye, setting ye apart from your fellows. The Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. It marks for itself the individual who must fell it. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And should that Arisen fall, another shall rise in their place. The cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled, for that is what the will of this world has ordained. I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment on, I was Arisen no longer. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. Ye need not seek the dragon. It will find ye. Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before ye when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, a dragon was sighted in Harv village, though I am not sure I believe it. After all, now that ye have been marked as Arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye at the appointed time. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas no dragon. A mockery of one, perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized droplets of dragon blood. Worm's life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but from lower drakes as well. They retain a measure of draconic power, and when used correctly, will bestow upon ye powers that eclipse the will of this world. The Godsway? Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, Some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, I believed he called himself. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Then go. But visit me again when ye have spilled draconic blood. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell, and safe travels.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Let... Let's press on with our next objective. Shall we go and speak with this Oracle Master? Certainly, Master.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
Follow me, if you would.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
This way, Master. Over here, if you please.
think of it? Different masters favour different pawns. One whom I've served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own. Would you mind coming over here?
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Frey, follow me.
There's a tavern that stocks new liquor, but they only cater to beastrons.
Dear me.
Not much has changed since I was a girl.
Looking for aught in particular? That they could see past the fur.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
At least dreams come cheap. I trust you're bothering me for a reason.
Someday, I'll forge a blade fit to slay a dragon.
Don't bring trouble to my door, you hear?
As a matter of fact, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
My services don't come cheap, mind. I'm a master of the craft, I am. You're welcome.
Interested in my wares?
Cooking, cleaning, rest, no waste.
Well met.
I'm not sure what to do. My offer still stands. Would you like to purchase a dwelling of your own here in Batal? A wise decision, sir. Do be sure to read over the deed. Here you are, dear.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I return safe and sound, and I dare say wiser for my travels.
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. I know where we can find the necessary materials to enhance your equipment, Master. I've noted the location on your map.
I've seen better days, that's for sure. It's just another opportunity to improve.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
What am I to make of this?
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items. Let us proceed to the next location.
Surely I'm ready to use the worries giving me an aching back.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. Can't let you on till you've paid.
Hope this job plays out better than the last.
We could do with a lantern's light. Allow me.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
There, Master. Knuckles. Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
Look out, Gorilla! You're under attack!
One arrow is all I need.
Share the church. Josh on your right.
Tis a foe worthy of mention. Naught save our best.
Really? Now? Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage. Strike fast and true, and our glory shall fall.
Understood. I shan't allow any further harm.
What's up with you at last? Chasing everything in flight. I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. We're here, Master. Over here, if you please.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
You are in need of healing. Allow me.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
I knew you would come, Arisen One. You seek answers, and you shall have them, if 'tis within my power to know them. I simply do. The life force of the Arisen is wreathed in a warmth all its own. 'Tis most distinctive. And I am able to perceive it. Such is how I came to know of your arrival in this world, Arisen. Wherever you go, I can find you. 'Tis a most useful ability, as I'm sure you will agree. Of course, it ill-suited the Queen Regent and her plots. Loath as I am to admit it, I know little of the artifact of which you speak, though I shall tell you aught I can. I sense a land soaked in warmth, a warmth akin to your own, Arisen, to that of the power of the life you possess. Yet it now lies many fathoms below the surface of the sea, in a place unreachable by mortal hands. Though 'tis strange, for I sense also that this warmth grows ere near. 'Twould seem a path will be open to you in time, allowing you to venture into the heart of this warmth, so like your own. Perhaps he who was dragon-forged can tell you more. Seek him out in Harv Village, if you would learn from him.
He who was dragon forged, eh? Perhaps we ought to seek out this man and his wisdom in Half Village. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Caution is called for when walking so close by the river.
It would be unwise to let our equipment get drenched.
Would you mind coming over here?
Twould seem the Tal has a prominent statue of its own.
Let us approach, that we might examine further.
Oh!
Why do you not poison you?
It is weak to fire.
One of us has been poisoned! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. I'll turn you into a pincushion! Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours.
Over here, if you please. Follow me, if you would. Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
We're hardly so destitute as to shun an ox cart services. What say we ride one to our destination?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Every day of peace is a boon. All seems well here, but you can ne'er be sure.
Go on, have a look.
Many of our citizens view pawns as bringers of calamity, and hatred for their ilk is common here in Batal. Yet so boundless is Empress Nadinia's mercy that even lowly pawns may benefit from it. 'Twas she who decreed that no pawn may be forced into unpaid servitude or subjected to acts of violence. Oh, how magnanimous her heart, how generous her spirit. All pawns ought to bow before Her Majesty's peerless grace.
Blessed be we servants.
An unsettled mind begets an unsettled world.
All seems well here.
Interested in my wares? Looking to lay your head? We've soft beds aplenty. Business hasn't been the best for some time now. Many thanks.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
take any chance not to
Come on, have a look.
It's one of life's great pleasures.
Wonder if it's too early, but suppose that's enough for one day.
Welcome, sir. If you've a change of vocation in mind, just say the word. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Do come again.
A fighter with sword and shield in hand is what I envision when I think of a leader.
I suppose magically inclined vocations inspire a different sort of awe.
Have a look.
Somehow my feet are straight. How am I doing with sir?
When does my watch?
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine deals in naught but the finest treasures. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Many would call themselves a master, Few truly are. Many thanks to you.
Reckon your road's been a long one. No use hiding it. I've seen my share of weary countenances. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
Mayhap I'll buy myself a nice sword next
tonight.
Give me a moment to think, will you?
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
When does my watch?
Ah. I'll take that. We might find a use for it. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. One moment. I believe we are bound for... Yes. I know. Follow me, sir. I shall find you later.
Shall we make our way there and see what's to be seen?
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Without a mage among our ranks, we've no one to heal us in times of need.
Battle may be trying without someone to cure our wounds. But for now, we shall just have to manage.
Here we are. fray. Follow me. Are you coming, Master? Our path is here. Would you mind coming over here? Tis a hobgoblin!
Fire won't be much good here. Let's try a different tack. Got the end right where I need them. Stop that up! We are at our best when we can.
Arisen! Are you alright?
Just hand over your voice, knowledge.
We've a long journey ahead of us. We ought to employ an oxen to save our strength.
I suppose 'tis so.
My fate is must resign myself to my fate.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Feast your eyes on this!
The day grows darker with our every step.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
Over here, if you please. Not bad.
Plenty more where that came from.
Splendid. I'm coming, Master.
You must hurry. Let no harm befall the prison.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
Would you mind coming over here?
Heavens, no.
Follow me, if you would.
Shall we make them rue their own impatience? Quite. To arms! No quarrels here. Reinforcements? Would that we had such resources!
Curatives are our best bet when we have no mage to rely on.
One moment, please. I nearly forgot to mention.
He who was dragon-forged, eh? Perhaps we ought to seek out this man and his wisdom in Half Village. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Materials, eh?
Never mind. I thought I'd met my end. My thanks to you, Arisen.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? You have my protection. He who was dragon-forged, eh? Perhaps we ought to seek out this man and his wisdom in Half Village. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevent...
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Stop them! Think there's no escaping them!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early griffin gets the worm, as they say. You'll not live to regret this!
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen. Wear this fur. No one can defend themselves with weapons like this.
Well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. In another world, I learned that a forgotten driftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Here we are. Over here, if you please.
On another note, I've been at this for quite some time and have much to share. If you've need of any advice, just say the word.
Of course. And I'll be sure to watch you, that I might learn from the best.
A good meal makes one appreciate those 'tis shared with.
We ought to thank the Arisen for preparing such fine ingredients.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. He who was dragon-forged, eh? Perhaps we ought to seek out this man and his wisdom in Half Village. Burning the midnight oil, I see. Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea. I've not much to say at the moment. 'Tis difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. Where ought we to go now? Pray, call upon me again another time. The longer our journey, the more of each other we come to know.
I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth.
Our master's a magnanimous sort, letting us sup on fine meats before a heartening fire.
If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. I've found some materials we could use to enhance our equipment. You can view their location on the map.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
I'll take you into...
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be over.
We must not let down our guard.
Appreciate it. A token of my appreciation.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say!
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Methinks I know where that is. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Shall we make our way there and see what's to be seen?
Would you mind coming over here?
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. We're here, Master.
Over here, if you please.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
It was a surprise to find someone living out here, and an old man at that. I wonder what so impels him to set out to sea.
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Pray, follow me.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Are you coming, Master? Our path is here. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
About time you came along. I've a special tale to share with you today. Or so I'd like to say, but it is getting rather late. Best spend the night. We can talk again come the morn. Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh? Now, I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? I'm quite sure I mentioned it. But I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death. As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above. Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single person alive who remembers his name. Oh, it sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget, and to be forgotten. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything, every little detail. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth, as you well know. Come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty to share.
Heavens fend. I'd ne'er seen the like.
I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. I'll be needing sturdier arms than these afore I head back in there, I fear. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander. I only pray naught grave shall come of it.
Yon structure upon the sea bears an aura akin to that of the Arisen in some inexplicable way.
Curiously, it does not seem to be of mortal make.
It seems aught has occurred within the depths of Stormwind Cave. But what?
Commander.
I know not what to say.
All I say is true. Why should I lie?
'Twas most queer to witness a path appear in the depths of yon cavern, trailing off into the ruins beyond as if it had always been. I only hope this doesn't bode ill.
Have you business in Batal? Then you, good sir, will require an entry permit. Don't go thinking you can slip through the border checkpoint without one. Too many scoundrels are trying that of late. Trade twixt our nations may be on the upswing, but passage of regular civilians is still closely monitored. So, should you seek entry in future, I bid you take the proper channels.
This town must have needs. 'Tis my duty to find them.
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I would show you. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I would show you.
I must tidy up a bit. Uncertainty plagues the world and my heart both.
You've my gratitude.
Aye. Tis a style all my own. A patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have. Aye. Good luck to you. For so long as we are united in our resolve to slay the dragon, you shall have my aid.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.